This is Tom. My wife is not allowed to speak to Tom. I established this rule approximately 3 minutes after we met on a Sunday weekend afternoon, his biceps bulging as he hauled boxes from a moving truck into the apartment right next to ours. Look at that hair, that physique, those soulful eyes. Even his beard makes me jealous. I want to punch him, but I'm afraid I'd fracture my hand on his statuesque jawline. Perhaps these are the qualities that have finally landed him a girlfriend. Yes, dearly disappointed Hitch Deck audience members, this man is spoken for by the beautiful woman currently sitting next to him. In full disclosure, this pitch was written long ago, during a time when this kind and handsome man remained inexplicably single. Within hours of meeting him, my wife Sarah and I were already casting our nets, trying to think of a single woman who might be interested in meeting him, only for both of us to come up embarrassingly empty. That's the thing about marriage. You stop hanging out with fun people willing to make bad decisions. You start associating with basic people who obsess about their children's nap schedules. But if you'll allow me, consider the potential of a friendship with this man. A friendship I currently enjoy, because if you welcome him into your life, you will find him reliable and compassionate, but mostly I think you will find him tall. I'd ask him to stand up so you guys can get a better look at him, but I'm concerned he'll crash through the ceiling. One time, right in the middle of the male loneliness epidemic, I worked up the courage to ask him if he'd like to go out with me for a drink. To my delight, he said yes. And later that week, we walked from our apartment complex in University Heights to our favorite dive bar, Lancers. We passed by shops, and I caught our reflection in the display windows. Scratch that. I caught his reflection in the display windows because his godlike mass completely blocked me from view. But I am proud of that trip to Lancers, and I'm grateful to Tom for accompanying me. Think about the community that you can claim in these uncommunal times. Most of us have been in this situation before. You meet someone new, a recent hire at work, a friend of a friend, or in my case, a new neighbor. And you hit it off reasonably well, and you say to them, we should get a drink sometime. Maybe you even get their phone number. Now be honest with yourself. Do you ever actually get that drink? Do you do what most people do? Pat yourself on the back for feeling social without actually being social, and then go back to scrolling on your phone or mainlining corporate streaming content. Tom and I got that drink. Tom and I got several drinks. And that's how I learned a few things about him. He served in the Marine Corps, and he's my favorite kind of veteran. The kind who doesn't wear those brotastic grunt-style t-shirts with I served written on the front, or stomp this flag and I'll stomp your ass. He's just chill about it. But it still permeates into his regular life. I play a squad-based first-person shooter game. Of course I do. Look at me, I'm a white man approaching 40. And when the boys are all online, mic'd up on Discord and running missions together, sometimes Tom will lapse into tactical speak. He'll say things like, dynamic entry, or I'm Oscar Mike. And the rest of us will be like, dude, we get it, you were in the military, now speak English. I suppose we should be grateful that he doesn't speak his second language online. Yes, my friends, this chiseled dude speaks fluent French. Which is just unfair. No man this attractive should be allowed to serenade the world with the dulcet tones of the language of love. I think it would be far more acceptable if he spoke a harsher tongue, something obscure from a former Soviet state like Kazakh or Uzbek. I'd even settle for German. But no, Tom speaks beautiful, beautiful French, which is another contribution he offered to the Marine Corps. He served as a linguist, which likely would have come in handy in 2018 if his then commander-in-chief had decided to invade Canada. Maybe it's a good thing you're not in the military during Trump 2.0, Tom. Tom was a fantastic neighbor. We once ran out of dishwasher pods and we were too drunk for a Target run. So Tom let us have one of his. And one time, my wife entered a pie baking contest because for a brief window, we apparently lived in a Disney movie. And she had to bake so many pies that she needed a second oven. Along with his kind invitation, Tom left a key under the doormat, gave her use of his kitchen, and Sarah ended up winning second place like a storybook hero. Later that year, we returned the neighborly favor and dog-sat his German Shepherd, Ellie, over Christmas break. Yes. In case you're not already completely enamored by this guy, he is a dog lover. Unfortunately, Ellie passed away not long ago. She was just as much of a kind soul as he is, attentive and sweet and a little bit goofy. And during the short time we had her, Ellie was fond of resting her head on my wife's lap, a cuddly behavior that even Tom found surprising when we sent pictures of it to him. We found out just a few weeks later that Sarah was pregnant. I don't know how much longer he'll be in San Diego. Tom is the nomadic type. The open road calls to him. At any given moment, he'll hop on his motorcycle and rumble off into the fading light in pursuit of adventure. So let that be of note to you. Tom's presence is fleeting. His company is ephemeral. So if you're interested in making the acquaintance of this stately sweetheart, this well-proportioned man who hails from both sophisticated French and finely tuned Ohio stock, act now. Shake his hand. If it's cool with his girlfriend, get his phone number. Ask Tom to have a drink with you, and then do yourself a favor. Do the social thing. Actually get that drink.